You know, we did talk before, and I think many of you knew already that the Quran says that Allah, He made the Jewish, especially the Jewish, pigs and monkeys. Now, why He did that? Simply because they did fishing in Saturday. And according to Muslims, fishing in Saturday is wage war against Allah. So even if you do fishing on Saturday, if you are a Jew, you are waging war against Allah. So Allah, He decided to make the Jewish at that time, all of them, pigs and monkeys. Now, in this video, we have a doctor, and I want people to copy this video, spread it all over, because I'm sure I cannot leave it for long in my page. They will flag it. But you better spread it to show you, because we want to show everybody how smart is the Muslims. If this is the one in this video, he will speak to us, he's a doctor. So what about someone he have no education? If a doctor he think in the way we will hear, ask yourself, what about the one who have no education? Supposedly this is the doctor from Gaza, and he is going to tell us why we should not eat pork. You want to know why? Listen carefully.
No transgressing due limits, then there is no sin on him. Truly Allah God is of forgiving, most merciful. Now this is the Quranic verse that shows that it's forbidden for people to eat the fish or swine. Now the wisdom behind this kind of commandment, and we find in the Noble Quran in chapter 5 verse 60, which states, "Say, shall I inform you of something worse than that, regarding the recompense from Allah God, those who incur the curse of Allah God and His wrath, those of whom He transformed into monkeys and swines, those who worshipped false deities, such are worse in rank and far more astray from the right path." So here Allah God Almighty states in this Quranic verse that there are certain people who disobeyed Allah God Almighty and waged war against Allah God Almighty and His light to people. Those people, Allah transformed them into monkeys and swine and pigs. So we can learn from this Quranic statement that monkeys and pigs, there are people that Allah God Almighty changed their form to that, the form of an ape, of monkeys and swine. Again, so we can learn from this that monkeys and pigs, they are not animals. Like for example, cattle, like cats, like those, they're not animals. They are people that Allah Almighty changed their shape, transformed them into, from the noble shape and the beautiful shape of a person to the shape of a swine, of a pig and a monkey.
The Muslim, he want to convince me that this monkey, he used to be a Jew. So now, why we should not eat a pig or a monkey? Simply because they are people. You know, people. They are people. So those people, we should not eat. If you eat a pig, listen, especially those Americans who eat pork. If you eat pork, listen to me carefully. You are eating a Jew, according to this doctor. This is a Muslim doctor, and he is telling you that. Take his advice. Otherwise, each time you kill a pig, according to him, you are killing a Jew. I think the pigs, if they hear this video, they will spread it all over, because it's going to be for their benefit. Nobody will kill them no more, nobody will eat them no more, and their number will increase big time, and they will be happy. They will send him roses. Now, let us hear more from this doctor and see how he can prove to us that those are really human from inside, pigs and monkeys from outside.
Monkeys and pigs, they are not animals. Like for example, cattle, like cats, like those, they're not animals. They are people that Allah Almighty changed their shape, transformed them into, from the noble shape and the beautiful shape of a person to the shape of a swine, of a pig and a monkey. Now, Having said that, we see that in the Noble Quran, Allah God Almighty states this transformation in shape. For example, now coming to the Quranic statements, we learn that pigs and monkeys, they are human from the inside, but the shape is mutated, transformed into the shape of a pig and a monkey. So Allah Almighty lowered them in status because of their bad deeds and their struggle to put out the light of Allah Almighty and to wage war against Allah. Now, how to prove this from a scientific and logical point of view? To start with a logical argument to prove that pigs and monkeys, they are human but changed in shape to the shape of a pig and a monkey. Now, if you look at animals in general, cattle, cat, dog, you see that you love what you are seeing. Their habits, they have beautiful habits, clean habits, you feel so happy looking at them. But when you look at a pig, you see that the habits of the pig, they are different, completely different than other animals. For example, the pig eats its feces, its excrement. So the pig eats its feces.
Guys, I don't know who is the dummy in here, me or him. Supposedly he's trying to prove to us that the pigs are a human. Remember, the pigs are a human. Allah transformed them from outside to pigs, but inside they are still a human. But what does this have to do with proving to me that they are a human? He is proving to me that the pigs, they eat their feces. Does that mean they are human? Do humans eat their feces? He was speaking, saying to us, we will prove it to you in a logical, scientific way. What does this have to do with this? And you know what? All animals, most of them, they eat their feces. Chickens, they eat their feces. They eat everybody's feces, not only their feces. Birds. Rabbits. What this guy is talking about? He is trying to prove to us that this is a human by telling me that he eats his feces, and he is saying he is the pig is the only animal who do eat his feces, which is false and a big fat lie. And this is telling us how much education those who graduated from Islamic schools. This is a doctor. He will give you a medicine. Do you trust such a person? Unbelievable. If this is an educated person telling me such a thing, what about the dummy one? What he will say? Let us continue, please. Let us see how he is going to prove to us more from his logical science.
Prove this from a scientific and logical point of view. To start with a logical argument to prove that pigs and monkeys, they are human but changed in shape to the shape of a pig and a monkey. Now, if you look at animals in general, cattle, cat, dog, you see that you love what you are seeing. Their habits, they have beautiful habits, clean habits, you feel so happy looking at them. But when you look at a pig, you see that the habits of the pig, they are different, completely different than other animals. For example, the pig eats its feces, its excrement. So the pig eats its feces. You don't find this in any other animal. Also, the pig has sexual relations with his mother. And you don't find this in any other animal. So you see that there are kind of...
Supposedly he's trying to prove to us that the pig is a human. How? By telling us that pigs is the only animals who have sex with their mothers. How fool you are. Who said that? All animals, do animals know what mother and father mean, you ignorant? What's wrong with those Muslims? This is a doctor. There's a human, they have sex with their animals, with their mothers. There is a human who have sex with their daughters, with their sisters. What does have to do with being an animal or not being an animal? All animals do that. What's wrong with those people? Pig is the only animal have sex with his mother? Mental. Dogs, they have a mother? Goats, they knew who is their mother, who is their sister. You will see one male goat in 100 female goat in the cattle. What those people they are talking about? This is why we say always Islam is a religion of mental. You have to be mental to be a Muslim. And you will see that all their education right away disappear when it's come to Islam. Follow with me and please spread this video all over.